Hey everybody, it's me, Sean. Look at that. Kerbal Space Program. Well, it's the settings page because I need to get the settings done right, but I'll get that fit here. I'll get that set here in just a minute. Well, that looks pretty good, doesn't it? There's my mouse. It's down at the corner of the screen. There, it's up at the top part of the screen. You can see it all. It's like I've done this a few times before. Congratulations. Wow, look at all of the people in the chat so far. Hello, live chatters. Let's get that to pop out here. Let's go ahead and close that window. Now, Manny has such a low opinion of me. He already thinks I'm going to crash. I will not crash, Manny. Don't worry. I know how to land on the moon. Not too hard. I can manage that. Let's get that volume down. All right, I think we're set. Let's see who all's here. Manny is here. Surprise Yeti. Hello, Surprise Yeti. Good to see you, buddy. Funak is here. Francisco is here. Marv W. Hello, Marv W. with the Smurf hat. We've got everybody here. That means I don't need to fiddle around. How do I just go to accept, and then we go here to start game. And here we go. Resume saved. Load. We're going to be back at our thingy there, the base. Can you guys all see me? Hear me? I hope everything is running okay. Just making sure there. I will type in a little chat. You guys can see the stream right, and we'll see if everything is going. We are going to take a look at our ship here. I think this is the most recent one, the Moonlander 3. Is that right? I was going a little crazy with my planning. Maybe that's the right one. I don't know which one is the right one here. They both look very similar. Let's load it up. All right, good to hear it, guys. So here is our rocket. I have done fairly well. We've gotten fairly far along in the science ladder, so I've been able to open up these high-level fuel canisters. I've got a mainsail engine right there, which will be on our main engine, and then I've got a two-stage asparagus set up there with some of the smaller engines hooked up to that. And then of course we've got our lander up here. Lander's got a couple of medium-sized fuel tanks and little spark engines, the high-efficiency outer space ones. And then zooming in here, we've got some science up top, just the normal, usual science nonsense. A few parachutes, a few batteries, some lights to keep it looking nice. And yeah, there's our ship. And Francisco says strap everything. I'm not sure what that means, but I do have some struts down here at the bottom to make sure that these don't shake apart. Whoops. Now let's get in real close on those struts. I think everything will be all right. Manny says, holy crap, do you think of your style sensibilities to make a prettier rocket? I feel like it looks pretty good. It's not too bad. It's a little clunky. Space Encounter says I'm going to screw this up. Well, if I screw it up, it's because of chatting with the guys here, because you guys might distract me a little bit from how much attention I need to pay close to. Funak says I just want to catch you streaming now that he actually has time, but never found anything interesting about this game. I can get that, you know. I mean, like, I think it's fun, and I like watching other people play it, but I can totally see why somebody else might not be so interested in it. There is a challenge involved that can make things a little tricky for you, but, you know. Pig of War, hello, Pig of War. Good to see you, buddy. All right, guys, we are ready to launch. So, 3, 2, 1, go. We are off. So now I will probably pay pretty close attention to what I'm doing during the launch here. I will try to keep an eye on the chat. If we're gonna have anything that screws me up, it probably would be that. How are the audio levels, by the way? I don't know if you guys can hear me all right and everything. So let me know if the audio, if the rocket speed sounds are drowning out the audio. Surprise Yeti asked if it's required to have SES. I would say yes. It's your rocket will pretty much go out of control if you don't have SAS. I suppose you could probably try to force it, but I don't think, like I haven't been able to. I forget to turn SAS on occasionally, and shit, I should have been steering this whole time. I forget to turn it on occasionally, and it's a disaster. Oh no! Guys are saying that the stream died, huh? Should not have happened. It's back for me. Hello, Cola. Good to see ya. Cola says, I have this game, but I can't get the updated version unless I buy again. Well, that's too bad. It's been, I hadn't played it for a couple of years, but it all came right back for me just fine. Alright. That's weird that the stream, if the stream is having any problems, I'm running at 1280 by 720. I do have the graphics set pretty high. How about I lower some of the resolutions? I don't know what shadow cascades means. Funak, is it back? Many says it's back for him. How's it doing for everybody else? Is there anybody else who is not getting the stream? Maybe I'll lower that down too. I'll turn that off. Seems like everything else should be okay. I don't need to meddle with the UI scale. All the rest of the stuff should all be fine. Let's go ahead and apply that, except, if I open up a, oh wait, I already had that open, didn't I? So let's check my, because like from what I can see, everything is streaming just fine. Huh. No. Does it? Doesn't seem to be showing up on here either. Ah, there you go. Current live streams.
Introducing the Galaxy S8.
Boy, this is exciting, isn't it? Welcome, new viewers. Check my, because like from what I can see, everything is streaming just fine. See, now you can hear me talking in the stream in the background. It's a little bit of streaming inception there, streamception. All right, guys. It looks like everything is more or less back to normal. We're going to get going. All right, guys. Thank you for all the feedback. Cola 2134, I don't know if that means good to go or got to go, but thank you. Surprise Yeti asks if this rocket is a little small to fly to the moon. Nope. Should be just about right. I haven't gotten it actually to the moon yet, but I did get it into orbit, and then basically it will take all of my boosters to get up into orbit, and I might have to use a tiny little bit of my fuel off of my lander to get off my lander to get the orbit thing set up, but then we should be okay after that. Funak says that the stream died again for 5 seconds. Still good for many. Keep me updated, guys. I feel like lowering those graphics probably made a pretty good difference. Alright, we're down to our final stage, well, our final boosting stage. Yeah, and I feel like we got a pretty good liftoff here. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and shut off our boosters. We're going to get a little lined up here for our circling, or I don't know how to put it, circling out our orbit. Hello, Carlos. Good to see ya. Thanks for joining us today. We are on our way to the moon. It's going to be exciting. We'll do a landing. We'll plant a flag. I've got... Did I load up all my Kerbals? Oh, okay. Yep, there's number 3. I was going to say I've got 3 Kerbals, but it was only showing 2. That's because I am on the other screen. When will we launch the rescue mission for the Kerbals you'll inevitably strand on the moon? Hey, if we do, we'll launch that. That would have to be quite a mission. I'd have to send at least 2 landers up there to get them back. Maybe I could send an unmanned lander and get them back that way. But considering how I'm not doing a very good job of staying on top of when I need to do my boosts and stuff, you may be right. We may need to send a second mission out. Carlos asked if I play Space Engineers. I have not played that game. I think I've looked at it, but no playing. I do got some new games coming up. I guess I've had quite a few new games over the last couple of weeks. Not many people liked Bounty Train, which I understand, but boy, I really thought that was fun. So that's one of the few games that I've gotten a free key for that I'm actually going to play offline. Excited about that. Yeah, I'm gonna have Startup Company here real soon. I got a key for that yesterday. I got a key for Supreme Ruler, the Great War. I got to figure out how to play that thing. That is, that is a real interesting game. Alright, I didn't get the greatest launch off here, you guys, so we may run into minor problem, but I don't think so. We have a lot of fuel on this lander. Surprised Yeti's played Space Engineers for 2 days building a ship. Captain asked what are my thoughts on Take-Two buying out Squad for Kerbal Space Program. I guess good for the guys at Squad. I don't really have strong opinions on that or not. Andrew Wingstrong says, "Pay vodka Zabus." I'm guessing that's, I don't know what that means. Manny says he's surprised I didn't jump on Starship Theory. Yeah, me too, to be honest. I'm kind of surprised myself. It looks really fun, actually. But, yeah, I didn't for some reason. I don't know what it was that held me back on that. Alright, good circular orbit. We are ready to go. So, now we need to get to there. Well, that's going to be easy. We've got plenty of fuel. We're going to come from over here. So I'll just put in a maneuver. Now, I could fly over there freestyle, but I'm not sure we have enough fuel for me to do it freestyle. But with maneuver nodes, easy, easy, easy. Whoa, that's a little too far. Let's get that periapsis down. All right. Funak asks, what's going on and why do we care about it? Well, that's a good question. So, we're circling the planet. We're in orbit. Apoapsis is our highest point. Periapsis is our lowest point. So, we're in a circle. We're not going to crash. It's not using any more fuel. Now, I'm trying to get here to the moon. And so what I'm doing is I'm setting up my next maneuver to break out of Earth orbit, or Kerbal orbit, and then make my way over to get into the orbit of the moon. So this is basically said that I'm going to run my engine for a minute and 30 seconds once we get to this point. And then that'll send me on this path, which will get me over here. Now I'm going to go in to the moon. I'm going to set that for focus view. And I'm going to make a few minor adjustments to my maneuver so I can get my... So this will be my periapsis on the moon, my closest point to the moon. And I want to get that closer than it currently is. Why is it not... What did I do wrong there? There we go. So I want to get this, like oh really, that's as close as it's going to let me get? Shit, what did I do wrong? Ah, something's going on here. Did I screw it up? Alright, start over. 11-minute burn. Give me... Ah, shit, I didn't mean to do that. No, no, turn off! That's why I shouldn't be streaming. I didn't screw up my orbit, but I wasted some fuel. Alright, add maneuver. Let's add more fuel, There we go. Whoa, right into the center of the moon there. There we go. What's that periapsis? 18,000 feet. Perfect. All right, don't screw around with it. Shallow vids. Hello, shallow vids. Good to see ya. Now we could wait around all day, but I can also just speed the time up so we don't have to wait 12 minutes. Funak says, why shouldn't I be streaming? No, of course I should be streaming, but the this game requires a lot of precision. And if I get caught up talking to you guys, it's very easy to forget what you're doing. Will they be fire? It's not a stream if there's not fire. Well, there will be. Blobby McBlob says because the stream is boring. Well, nobody's forcing you to watch Blobby McBlob. Sasha, hello Sasha. Hello RQTI. Thank you for showing up. Surprise Yeti says he thinks the sun should be next. I don't know if you can send... I mean, we're all orbiting the sun, right? I don't know if you can send a probe to the sun. I've never tried to do that. I mean, I suppose you could. Funak says, so I am saying I should stream a better game. Great plan. I will soon. I'll be doing more streams here. Or more frequently streams. Whatever. I'll be streaming more frequently because my mom's getting better enough to where I don't need to spend as much time over there working with her. Shalavid says I should do Twitch. Is that so you guys won't come and watch me? Because that's typically my experience with Twitch. And Surprise Yeti says I should do a suicide mission. Well, this may end up being that. We've still got plenty of fuel. Manny says do it for science. All right, guys, we got to count down here. I need to 25 seconds. I need to start burning, so we can make our escape. Whoops, let's try this. Escape Kerbal and make it to the moon. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, launch. Alright, so now I gotta watch carefully. As a matter of fact, well, no, I'll worry about that when we get a little closer. Funak says it's nice both for the streaming part and that she's getting better. Yeah, I'm glad she's getting better. She still, like, can't. I'm worried that she's gonna fall if she tries walking around and stuff. But Dad's doing a really good job of helping take care of her, and like, it's just an awful lot for Jeremy and I to both go down there. Like, she doesn't need somebody with her every single day. She's got Dad, and Dad's doing a pretty good job of handling it. So, all right. So our thing burns down here. I'm going to want to shut the fuel off. Then I'll have to make a few minor adjustments. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh, X! Ah, shit, I overshot it by quite a bit. Set as target. Not set as target. Unset target. Focus view. That's what I want to do. There we go. McNoob Gaming says, I'm new here. What am I doing? I am trying to land my Kerbal on the moon. So I'm adjusting my orbit to get it over on the other side of the moon where it belongs. Wasting fuel, unfortunately. But we just need a small burn here. There we go. Turn it around. Get it back out on the other side. Still should have plenty of fuel to get there and back, but this is not definitely not the most efficient. Not the most efficient. I've done this, but we are set to get close to the get close to the moon. So let's go ahead and warp. Now this will be fun when you guys are chatting, and then I try to read your chats like as I'm trying to pull in for a landing. So we're gonna transfer or transit from Kerbal orbit into moon orbit here in a minute. No, it's not doing a very good job of zooming to that. I hardly call that zooming. Oh, come on. You don't want to go too fast through the transfer. I guess it automatically slows you down. Maybe that's an old fear that I have. Alright, and we're going to speed back up. Actually, I'm not even going to speed up. I'm going to just jump to there, warp here. There we go. And then once we get to this periapsis, I'm going to want to slow us down so we can get a nice circular orbit there. Surprise Yeti says, as long as the pilot is alive, it is a successful landing. That's true. I would hope to have enough fuel to get back home, though. That also would be something I would consider a successful landing. Let's get a little closer to this. Get closer to this periapsis. I kind of want to slow down once I get to about here. There we go. So how far are we? A minute away. That sounds great. Let's tighten up this circle. McNoob Gaming asks, how did I get the nav ball here? When you come to the screen, it looks like this. If you click on the nav ball, it pops right up, and then you can do all of the maneuvering ship flying stuff, just like if you were in the screen where the ship is. I don't really need to worry about getting that in too tight. I guess I'm just wasting fuel by doing that. So, where do we want to land? Kind of tempted to try to land inside this big old crater. That would be exciting. Maybe, Aku says the period key on the numpad, really? Oh, wow. See, there you go. I just learned something. I'm sure I'll forget it immediately. But that's good to know. Let's. We're gonna circle the moon once, because I don't know which direction the sun is coming from. And I really don't want to try to do. I guess. Is the moon like the real life moon where it always faces towards the sun? Kinda looks like that's the case, huh? Alright. So you know what? Let's try to land inside that crater. That'll be exciting. Although, you know, how about I just try it? Maybe I should just try to land. I think I can make it inside the crater. I can do it. You guys want something more interesting than just a plain old boring landing, don't you? Of course you do. Alright, so we're going to get over to the high point, the apoapsis, and then we'll slow ourselves down to where the periapsis the lowest point will basically come down into the planet, and we'll aim ourselves right towards that crater. Aku says nope. Sounds like it's time for another episode of What's the Context? Oh, Apu gave us the context. Well, that's been your favorite episode of What's the Context? The context is the moon does not face constantly towards the sun. Thank you, Aku, for What's the Context? The short-lived, short episode. Oh, well, I got excited. Yeah, you can see that that crater is moving towards the darkness. But you know what? We're going to go ahead and we're going to land in it anyways. Maybe I should try landing in that crater. I don't know. This one looks more exciting. All right, so we are on. We are burning. Is the speed appropriate? No. All right, we're burning it. We're burning it. Whatever or we're burning it retrograde, so it'll slow us down. We're gonna set this to where our landing spot drops right into that crater. I'm going to want to kind of veer off that away. You know what? That's going to use an awful lot of fuel. So we're going to change plans. We're going to land in this crater. Which I'm also going to have to veer off for. Now, if I want to get to that crater, I want to go this way. Oh, look at that. It's almost like I knew what I was doing. Alright, so I'm going to cancel that. And we're going to maneuver over to whatever this thing is. Let's make sure I'm looking at the right one. Alright, that'll be good. Jan asks, what's retro and prograde? Prograde is the direction that you're going, and retrograde is against the direction you're going, or backwards. So it's speeding up and slowing down. McNoob Gaming asks if this is a one-way mission, or are we bringing it back to Kerbal? Well, the goal is to bring it back. I hope I haven't burned too much fuel already. Funak says retrograde is really old retro Powerade. Sure. Alright, let's get in, slow it down. Let's see if there's any science I need to be doing while I'm out here. I think I've done all of my moon science. Observe medical, whatever, science junior. Yep, I've already done that one. Which means I've done all the rest too, because I wouldn't have done that one without having done the rest. Where's the moon? Nope, that's the Kerbal. Foxy, hello Foxy. Foxy says she's late. She had work stuff. Well, that's cool. You didn't miss out on much. A bunch of boring maneuvers. Hey, if you guys aren't on my Discord server, you should try signing up to that. Foxy and I had some chatting on the Discord, and Silent and Shy has also been on there recently with some chatting and everything. And surprisingly, I've been on there. Oh, there's the moon. I've been on there as well. So you know, check out the Discord. The Discord is there's a link in every normal Let's Play video that I do. Not so many in like this link or anything. Surprise Yeti does not know what Discord is, so I totally know how you feel, because I didn't really know what Discord was myself. It is basically like a chat, like AOL Instant Messenger or something more contemporary. It's pretty neat. Funak says, Sean found the moon. Yes, it took me a lot longer than I expected. McNoob Gaming says he crash landed his ship on the like button. That's hilarious. Many asked if Bill can be renamed. He looks more like Greg. I don't think you can rename them. Surprise Yeti asks if he's allowed to join. Everybody's allowed to join the Discord server. Sure, just go to my Let's Play channel, click on any of the videos, look in the description, and you'll see a link to the Discord server in there. Yep. You do need an invitation, but the invitation, like I said, every video I make has the link. It's just part of what I copy and paste in there. So we're going to zoom in and get a little closer to the planet here rather than being 100 kilometers away. But it'll start getting a lot more intense here as we get closer. Surprise Yeti says, I know what Discord is, with like kind of a sarcastic smiley face. Well, I didn't know what Discord was until like 2 months ago. So, you know, don't, I wouldn't be too contemptuous for somebody who didn't know what Discord was, because I only just learned what it was. I've only really started actually using it in the last couple of days. And knowing me, I will probably use it for a while, quite a bit, and then I'll stop using it and you'll never hear from me again. So enjoy it while you can. Looks like we're coming in for a rocky landing as well, which is not so great. But let's see. So we are... I'm probably going to really want to start slowing down around... Well, actually we're going to need to get pretty far over that crater before I start slowing down. We're coming in at 700 meters a second. Funak says he did not know what Discord was until someone forced him on it, and he still hasn't really used it. Yeah. It's once I started kind of making friends with people. That's true. Manny has been linking free games on Discord on my Discord channel. He linked Shadow Striker 2000 or something like that on there the other day. And some other free game as well. Alright, I'm definitely going to want to start slowing down here in a minute. And I'm really worried that I did not save enough fuel. Also never put out my solar panels. Good time to do that while we're in the middle of a delicate landing maneuver. My attention does not need to be focused elsewhere. Alright, I kind of like where we're coming in for this landing. I'm going to go ahead and slow us down here. Oscar Gunnarsson says, good to see someone playing his favorite game. What are my favorite mods? I'm sorry, Oscar, I don't use mods. Yep, there you go. Foxy got that. Oh, Oscar says, don't put out my solar panels. They're fragile. Bah. If I don't have my solar panels out, how am I going to turn my lights on? Look at that. Isn't that cool? Ooh, that's totally worth it. I left one of the solar panels retracted, but, you know, we don't really need them anyways. Alright, now we're coming in at 90 meters a second. So we've still got 9,000 meters to go. Looks like we're going to land right in the middle of this crater. McNoob Gaming says, if all the Kerbals have the same last name, that means they're all family. How does their society work? Well, I mean, if the family's that large, I guess you don't really need to worry about any of the negative effects, right? Surprise Yeti is shocked that I don't use mods. That's half the reason he bought most of his favorite games. I'm an old man, Surprise Yeti, and stubborn and set in my ways. Alright, well, we're almost coming in straight down here. Rockets output electricity. Oh, you're right, Oscar. They, oh shit, this looks like I'm coming into a, there's my shadow. I might be coming in to a, not flat surface. Well, all you guys who were expecting a crash and a disaster, your dreams might be coming true. For all my talking smack about how good I am at this game, and there's no need to worry about me not being able to send Kerbals to the moon and back. We're going to find out here the hard way. Jim Legs says hi. Hello, Jim Legs. Good to see ya. Thanks for joining the stream. Always fun to see somebody new here. Not quite sure how high I am above the actual surface. Oh, I'm getting pretty close now. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. Oh, it's going to be a nice soft landing if the ground is flat. Ah, shh. That was close. I do not have enough fuel for this kind of nonsense. Come on. Beautiful. Could not have been a smoother landing than that. Woo! Boy, oh boy. Wow. Oh, look at that. We landed like on the one flat spot. Actually, this is all pretty flat. All right, there we go, guys. Well, that was a mess. I think we're going to have enough fuel to make it back. Let's get that ladder out. Very good. Oscar says a nice way to gauge height is to have the lights that point down at an angle, then you can see the dots get closer. Yeah, I did. I was watching my shadow. I just didn't come in quite flat on that first landing, unfortunately. And that just caused me all sorts of problems. All right, so here we're in the northwest crater. So let's get that science. Oh, I put the ladder out on the wrong side. There we are. Let's get that science. I should have a... Oh, God damn it! I hit the shift key because I was zooming in. Oh. Well. Let's see. Where's the persistent autosave? Where were we at? Oh, no, not here. We better be landed. On suborbital trajectory, that's just great. Oh, okay. Well, we've got plenty of space here. All right. I'm not going to count that. That's like when I accidentally hit the space bar, thinking that that's going to pause it. And then it ejects my rockets. Alright, well, we're going to get a better landing this time, guys. Where's that shadow? There's my shadow. So we're getting close. We're getting close. Oh, now my phone's ringing. Stupid Comcast keeps calling me. Stop it, Comcast. I do not want to talk to you. God! Oh, for crying out loud. Alright, well, this time I am not going to reload the save because that was entirely my fault. Shit. Alright. Well, those of you who want to see a rescue mission, guess what? Yeah. Alright. So, Jeb... Oh, and I don't even have a... Yep. That's why this is not really a good game for me to play while I'm streaming. Because, I can't... it's really hard to focus on the game while you're trying to stream. And I don't think I have any... don't think I have any spare Kerbals back at the base here. I would need to have a pilot that's capable of doing all that stuff. Let's see. Oh, I do have a pilot that's capable of taking us there and back. Alright. Well, let's do it, guys. Second try. Now, if I lose this pilot, I'm in bad shape. Oscar, I don't have any antennas to send science from the moon, so can't get any science from that. But luckily, Valentina is a qualified pilot. She can fly us there and back. So, here we go again. I hope for you that hatch isn't covered up. Oh. Let's, there's a 50-50 chance. Landed at the moon. Very generous of the game to refer to this as being landed. Nope, hatch is right there, so thank goodness it's opened. Don't need to worry about that. Alright, back to the, maybe I should turn the lights off. Just in case. Leave these guys in darkness. I wonder if I could... stand up the... No, nothing will make it stand up. Alright. Paradox says I should look into asparagus staging. I have asparagus staging. One Glove says, hey everyone. Hello, One Glove. This has got asparagus staging. Asparagus staging is when these two rockets, or these two engines and fuel tanks, they'll pop off first. And then these two on the sides, they'll pop off next. And then this will be the final one in the middle there that'll get us up into orbit. All right, rescue mission ahoy! Should I? Maybe I should design a larger rocket that'll get everybody back in one ship. That would require a lot more design to do, though. I don't know. You know what? We can do it. Let's go into the space center. Oh wait, I guess I need to recover that vessel. There we go. All right. Okay. So, what do we have here? Let's load up our previous lander. Now, here's maybe somewhere where all the experts can help me out. So this holds 3 Kerbals. If I want to put on This holds 2. This holds 4. Great. So I'm going to remove all this stuff from the bottom. And I think I still want to keep the science stuff on. Oscar, yep, says there's space for 3 on this. Funak says, I really only need the pilot back. The rest are expendable. I don't disagree with you. But I kind of like my science. Actually, they both have experience points. I kind of want to keep that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put this back onto there, and I'm going to pull that off like that. Make them fight. The last man standing gets a ride. It's funny. I'm going to keep my batteries and my various science things. There's the other science thing. Right? Nope. Come off there, science. There we go. Is that it? Alright. So I'm going to just get rid of that. Yeah, this hitchhiker storage container is... so there's a landing pod I don't think I have. Oh, I do. It has a crew capacity of 1. Now, why would I take this instead of the command pod with the hitchhiker thing underneath it? Add a lander can under the command pod. Oh, I see what you're saying. It's not a bad idea. And what size is that? That's a small size, so I would have to... Oh, no, it would go under there. Right, so if I drop... That's the heat shield. And then I put that... Nope, that is the other side. So I would have to put that underneath the gyroscope. Put that there. That there. That doesn't look clunky at all. Somebody's going to have to take their rocket thing to get up there. Now I'm definitely going to need more fuel. So we are going to do a 6, or I guess a 3-stage asparagus instead of a 2-stage asparagus. I'm going to leave those ones where they are. We'll pull these off. And I guess we're going to put them back on. Oscar, I don't want to send science back, though. I want to bring it back, like inside. You lose science if you send it back. Is that right? No. Ah, this is so fiddly. That looks good right there. And then Alt, click, and you go right there. No, that's not good. So, shit. Now how am I going to get those off of there? Stupid. I like this music. It's very chill spaceship building music. Yeah, I agree. Very laid back. Oscar says I should use some solid rocket boosters. I really want to make sure I have plenty of fuel this time around. Even with the problems that I was having in the last one, I still was worried I was going to run out of fuel. I really just want to grab that stupid... Grab the thingy. There we go. No, that's not what I want to do. Alright, no, zoom out. Ah! No! Alright, zoom out. Thank you. And this one, I somehow embedded the thingy inside the ship. Gosh. Come out of there. Alright. Okay. McNoob Gaming says I should add a little more fuel to the lander. Well, what I'm doing instead of adding more fuel to the lander, which may be actually the easier option, is I'm adding more fuel to the boosters. So then I will use them to do the basically to break out of Kerbal orbit and get my way towards the moon. That looks good. There we go. Great. And that looks like it's... Alright, how does that look? Looks like they're all pretty even. Alright, so now fuel... Okay, so we have that one going into that one, going into that one. And that. Good. I don't know what the heck that thing is right there. Oh, that's a fuel thingy. Like that? Great. Alright. Oscar says I should add asparagus staging to the lander. Yeah, I thought about that, but then where would I hook my fuel tanks up to? Because I can't really lose this piece. That's where my fuel tanks are hooked up to. Am I going to hook them up to the side of the? That would be hilarious to hook them up to the side of this thing. I could try that. Kind of tempted to try that actually. Oh, except now they're not lined up. Gosh, shit! I should not have done that. All right, there we go. Now this looks ridiculous. Oh, that won't work because of the landing gear. Nah, I need it the way it is because of the landing gear. So I'm gonna leave that the way it is. McNoob Gaming says I could add parachutes to the first booster so I can recover them and save more money. Yeah. Lighter crafts are more fuel efficient. Yep, that's true. Lacuna asks, why is it so huge for a moon lander? I don't know, because I'm bad at this game, I guess. Alright. Those things all look good. Let's check our staging here. It does look like I'm trying to get to Mars or something. Or Duna, I guess it's called in this game. So all the engines should be on this first stage, like that. There we go, engines. But those should not be on the first stage. All right, so there we go. We're going to add a stage. We're going to add a stage. We're going to put this one in there. This one in there. I don't know how this ended up here. That's ridiculous. Alright, so engines, that stuff. First stage, second stage, third stage. Release the boosters, turn on the engines. Okay, great. So we should be in good shape. Race, the reason that I have the 2 side tanks here is so I can get the wider landing area. So, yeah, that's the main reason. I know I really only need 1 engine, but I'm going to go with 2. All right, I think we're good to go, guys. This is a ridiculous, oversized, overpowered ship, but why not? Oh, shit, did I overwrite my... I just overwrote my Moonlander 3. Oh, well. Designing the ships is half the fun anyways. Aha! One thing I forgot to do, though. I forgot to put struts on at the bottom. This thing would have shaken apart pretty quickly. Alright. Let's get back in there. Oh? Yeah, it really did a weird job with those struts. It's so strange when it sets these up automatically for you. Now, what's the I guess alt click? Is there a shortcut key that will allow you to keep whatever you're attaching to the ship and then do it again on the next one around? Ooh, that is a weird setup there, guys. Alright, let's put that there and there. Oh, no. Alright, we're gonna put another one from here to here. I'm sure this is everybody's favorite part of this game. Looking into the micromanaging. Alright, there we go. Great. Surace, I'm sure you're right about that. With the you only need 1 engine, put under the command module, put decouplers in. That will allow you to shed a lot of weight when you leave. I'm sure you're right, but you know, I'm not trying to be perfect. This will get back as well. Yeah, it's more expensive and uses a lot more fuel, but you know, I'm not really concerned about that. I've got plenty of money. I'm only playing on normal mode. I'm not on hard mode. All right, we've got Valentina. We've got fuel. We've got this set up. Oh, she's not experienced enough to use the... oh, wait, we can't do that unless we leave. So, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Launch. Now, this will get us up there a lot faster than that last one did, because we definitely have a lot more power than we did last time we came up here. SAS is on. Looks like everything is going just fine. Fuel seems to be going out fine. Hopefully I still have all my staging set up properly. We're going to find out the kind of find out the hard way. This time I will start moving into orbit here. Pig of War, looks like you're taking off. Bye, Pig of War. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for showing up. Always happy to see you. Oh, that was lucky. Always happy to see you in the stream. McNoob Gaming says his first Duna lander was a 0-way trip. I haven't tried to make it to Duna on this go through. I know I made it there when I played this 2 years ago and played through a lot. I think I made it to Duna and then to... I don't know if I made it to the planet that's after Duna. I may have. Jewel? Or is that right? I think I started doing like orbital stuff, and that was really hard, and then I kind of got bored of it and moved on to something else, which happens to me a lot in games. If Valentina crashes as well, then you know, maybe I'll load RimWorld up or something. Actually, that would just be the end of the stream, and then I would probably go back to an old save before all this happened. Dres, there you go. Yeah, I don't know that I ever made it to Dres. I would like to make it to the their equivalent of Venus. I bet you that's pretty neat. I bet you that's a really hard one to get to as well. With the crazy atmosphere. I assume it has a crazy atmosphere like our Venus has. Alright. Well, way more fuel than I'm going to need for this trip. Ridiculous amounts of fuel. Surprise Yeti says that's why mods are fun. They add some spice to the games. But that's why not using mods are fun, because then I can have a good excuse to buy a new game and don't have to keep playing the same one that I've been playing. Eve is easy to get to, easy to land on with parachutes, but a real pig to return from. I could see that, because it's got the really thick atmosphere and full gravity, right? So you probably would have to bring extreme amounts of fuel. Like, you'd basically have to bring an equal amount of fuel that it takes to leave this planet, right? Kerbal, except it would be, you know, like the amount that you would need to get into orbit around Kerbal. And that's what you would need to land on Eve, or to leave Eve. So that would require a ginormous rocket to get out of Kerbal. Uh-oh. Surprise Yeti says, I say if you only send one Kerbal without a rocket into the sun, what will happen? Guessing they'll die? Why am I not able to steer? Oh, I think I clicked out on something else briefly. Alright. Well, we're going to have more fuel to start with, trying to get to the moon. Kerbin, not Kerbal. Thanks, you guys. At least I'm not calling it Earth. Alright, that's good enough. Saray says 90-kilometer deep atmosphere, which is really thick at ground level and high gravity. Need more DV or delta V's to get back to orbit from Eve than you do from Kerbin. That is good to know. Armadillo Hero, hello Armadillo Hero. It says it's Kerbin, not Kerbal. Yep. Thanks. My goal is not to be perfect. My goal is for us to have fun. But thank you. I do like to. It is good to know when I've got it wrong. Just like when people refer to the characters in RimWorld as colonists, I say, no, they're pawns. They're not colonists, they're pawns. So I guess I'm getting a little taste of my own medicine there. Whoa, crazy. There we go, that's a little better. All right, we're going to set you as focus view. Superwoman, hey Superwoman, good to see ya. Everyday Gal, hello Everyday Gal, good to see ya. Thanks for joining us today. Everybody's showing up. Surprise Yeti says, sorry, I'm not really sure why you're sorry, but that's okay. McNoob Gaming says, why have I landed on Ike before but haven't landed on Duna? Is it a little easier to get to Ike? Whoa. What's going on here, guys? Can I... All right, how about we just go with this? How about we just go with this maneuver and then fiddle around with it? Hayden Granado says, "Hi, I'm new." Well, thank you. Thanks for showing up, Hayden Granado. Good to see you. Armadillo Hero asks, "How do you get a moderator?" I don't know. I I don't have any moderators. I don't need one yet, I don't think. I can ban people myself pretty easily. Well, if I get big enough to where I start needing a moderator, that'll be a pretty good day, I think. All right, so I want to line up for my burn here. Superwoman asks, why do I have to be at this time? She needs to go to work in an hour. Well, I'm sorry, Superwoman. I try to pick the best time I can for everybody. I feel like 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock now is like people in the United States can usually watch it, and then people in Europe, if they stay up a little late, they can watch it. So, you know, I mean, I do my best. It seems to get me the best number of viewers, that's for sure. Nathan Hull. Hello, Nathan Hull. Good to see ya. Foxy. Foxy says, have we seen her GTA 5 video? I hear you're up to level 360. Armadillo answered his own question. Says you click on their name and click the option that says moderator. That is true. That's how you become a moderator. No question about that. Everyday Gal is tired. Paradox thinks that Foxy is at over level 68, 524. Oh, Everyday Gal, it's 11:09 in England tonight. Is this time for another episode of What's Your Time Zone? What's Your Time Zone? Everybody in the chat, it's time for another episode of What's Your Time Zone? Everybody's favorite podcast here on Vanilla PC Strategy. What's Your Time Zone? It is Pacific Standard Time here in Portland, Oregon. 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Pacific Standard Time. What's Your Time Zone? McNoob Gaming, it's 10 minutes after midnight in Belgium. McNoob Gaming, what's your time zone? 10 minutes after midnight. That's GMT +1, but I don't know what that means in time zone. What's your time zone? Foxy Fern says, oh yeah. Foxy's a big fan of What's Your Time Zone. PDT. PDT for the win. West Coast is the best coast. EST for Paradox. EST. That's the same as New York time. See, I keep thinking of standard time too. That's what I said earlier. Armadillo Hero is in England. That must be GMT. Oscar is in Iceland. It's 10 o'clock. GMT -1. Or no, that's also... wait a minute. I don't know what time that is GMT-wise. David Owens, GMT. Nathan Hull, 6 o'clock. Armadillo Hero, 23:11. Hayden is also 6 o'clock. I'm guessing 6 o'clock at... wait a minute. 6 o'clock in the morning? Or 6 o'clock in the evening? 6 o'clock in the evening would make sense. That would be East Coast. 6 o'clock in the morning would be insane. That would be like Australia or something. Oh, our Russian friend. Hey, first off, hello. I'm sorry I can't read your Cyrillic and I don't remember what your name is. It's 1:11 for our friend in Eastern Europe. I assume Russia, but I don't know, and I shouldn't assume. Everyday Gal says, I am a cheesecake. Funak says, there are no time zones. There's only CET and a bunch of people who can't tell time properly. Superwoman, New York time. All right, guys, it's been a very successful episode of What's Your Time Zone. Thank you so much for everybody who's participated. What's Your Time Zone brought to us by the fine folks at Earwolf's podcast, You Talking You Two to Me, Scott and Scott. Check it out. They're not paying me to do this, but it is a very funny podcast that inspired me to play What's Your Time Zone. We'll see you next time. Bye. Oh, Nikolai. Ah, great. Thank you, Nikolai. I probably won't remember that, but I'll try to remember that. Nathan asks, how do you learn to dock? I really don't know how. I feel like when I did know how to dock, I had to watch some YouTube tutorial. One thing that has definitely gotten me back into remembering how to play this game is Quill18 is doing a series, Kerbal for Complete Noobs, and it has been so helpful. It's how I was able to get to the moon and how I was able to get to Minmus and all that stuff. So watch Quill18 and he will get I'm sure he's going to have a docking video soon too. Armadillo Hero 77 liked and subbed. Well, thank you, Armadillo Hero. Always glad to hear new subscribers. Nikolai asks, what is my favorite game? Probably RimWorld. Either RimWorld or Civilization. But boy, I love RimWorld, which if you see my Let's Plays, you should know because I play RimWorld every single day. It's because it's my favorite game. It's really fun. And my viewers like it too. And it's a game that I'm actually very good at, unlike this game, where I'm okay. Hayden says I should do a face cam. Well, I'd have to wear a shirt, so there's one vote against that. McNoob Gaming identifies as a giraffe, not a person. Okay. I won't remember that. But Hayden, if you really, really want to see what I look like, I do have a video. Oh, I got a burn here, so I need to be paying attention. All right, we're down to speed 1, right? Let's line up. Let's get that engine going. All right, sorry guys, I need to pay attention to what I'm doing here while I burn. Oh, shit. And of course the burn's going to take longer than expected, and now it's going to be all messed up. No, why are you steering the wrong direction? Now there's something that really frustrates me with these large rockets is because we're having this stupid problem because of oh, never mind, now it's gone. I'm gonna overshoot. Those decouplers, the stack decouplers for the extra large rockets do not work very well, and I haven't really been able to figure out how to get them to work properly. Let's get this periapsis lined up here. I see that a lot of people are chatting. I'm sorry I'm not responding quite yet. I need to get my... There we go. We're good now. All right. Let's... Okay, so I still have plenty of fuel. Focus view. Let's get my approach lined up here, and then I'll come back and start answering all your chats. I can go ahead and close that down right now. Hey, that's not getting closer. Now it's getting closer. So I'm still not really seeing what you guys are saying, but I will say, everybody who's here, if you haven't checked out Foxy Fern's channel... Oh shit, that's not getting any closer either. Well, flibbledy-flew. What am I going to do here? I guess we'll have to do it the old-fashioned way. Alright, if you guys haven't checked out Foxy Fern's channel, you should check out her channel too. She is one of my YouTube heroes. She inspired me in a lot of ways. I'd say her and Quill18... and maybe Skystorm are kind of the people that I try to model my channel after. But anyways, she does streaming and stuff, and she's really nice and fun, so you definitely should check out her thing. All right, now I'm going to take a look at some of the chats here. I made Foxy laugh out loud. I'm guessing that's my response to where I'd have to wear a shirt while I'm streaming. So good, thank you. Funak says he dislikes face cams. He'll vote against it. Armadillo Hero asks how often I live stream. A couple of times a week. I'm going to try to start live streaming every other day. So right now my intention, today's Thursday, so I intend to do another stream on Saturday. Same time, 2 o'clock Pacific, 5 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock GMT, 10 o'clock GMT. Anyways, 2 o'clock Pacific. Look it up. So come back Saturday. I'll have another stream. Surprise Yeti says my favorite is Star Wars Empire at War. Your favorite game? I barely have even heard of that. Manny asked when I'm going to start a new RimWorld run. I'm not sure. I'm thinking about. Like I want to try to launch a ship on this one. So, but I should start a new one. Yeah, I don't know. Nathan asked what other games I play. I play lots of games. I like RimWorld. Right now I have I just finished up a City Skyline series. I'm trying to play lots of new games, not lots of new little games that I get for free, hoping to find something that people want to watch. I'm thinking about playing Anno 2070. That would be a lot of fun, but I don't think anybody's going to watch it. I did a Transport Fever Let's Play that I kind of want to play that again. Yeah, so I play all sorts of different games. Superwoman says, what's a burn? That's when you turn your engines on in this. Armadillo Hero asks how often I go live. I answered that a little while ago. Holy shit, you guys wrote a lot of stuff. Sorry, I'm still reading all your stuff here. Burn radial in slightly to get closer. Funex says, I don't like Quill 18. Maybe Foxy is like him. No, Foxy's her own thing. You'll find out what she's like as soon as you start watching her. I'd say she's more like me than she is like Quill. Everyday Gal says I should play The Sims 4. I'm kind of tempted to play that. I like that one. Nathan asked, do I know what Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege is? I mean, I've heard of it. But, I mean, I'm assuming it's one of those shooter games. Is this one anti-radial? I guess there's only one way to find out. Oh, first off, I turn off that. There we go. Stay there, a stability assist. Why is my Kerbal drunk or something? Why is she not sticking with the thingy? Yeah, Foxy and I have been talking a lot lately about like which videos are successful and which videos aren't successful. Like I love Factorio, she loves Factorio. We both kind of want to play Factorio, but like nobody wants to watch us play Factorio. So, you know. Foxy says her friend works for EA, so she got hooked up with a free copy. Does that mean you get all the DLC and stuff as well? That would be nice. Funak says The Sims 4 is a fun game. Always tends to get way too serious when he plays it, and it doesn't last very long if you power game it. Yeah. It's one of those games where if you min-max it, it probably kind of ruins all the fun pretty quickly. Armadillo Hero says, who here first made their YouTube channel without their parents knowing? Because his still don't know, and he's had it for about 3 or 4 months. Well, my parents don't know, but I live alone, and, you know, my parents are old. But I don't really tell much of anybody about my YouTube channel. Nathan asks if I have an Xbox One. I do not. I have a PC. I used to have a PlayStation 2. If that helps, that's close to an Xbox One, right? It's only off by one and then a different brand. I'm just kidding. Quite a bit different than an Xbox One. Now I'm not changing. I'm not screwing up my orbit, am I? No. Okay, good. And I'm not wasting fuel. That's good. I'll do that when I get closer to the planet. Or the moon. It's not a planet. All right, that's good. Yeah, David. David says give it full beans for 2 seconds on that radial. You're probably right. I do it way too slow here. Funax says there's quite a few successful Sims 4 streamers. Problem is that it's kind of unique, so people who like to watch Sims 4 only like watching Sims 4. Yeah, probably. That's the thing is, you know, do you specialize or do you generalize? I'm trying to do both. Like I try to specialize in RimWorld, but I also generalize by just playing random crazy games. All right, we're going to speed things up a little bit here, guys, because we're not getting anywhere fast. Sims 3 was pretty fun. I still like Sims 4 a lot, but Sims 3 is also pretty fun. It definitely was a much more complete game. But, you know, just like I like Civilization 5, but I like Civilization 6 too. And Civilization 6 will be pretty amazing once they get all the expansion packs and everything done and whenever. Alright, now we're into orbit here. Let's go ahead and warp up to there. There we go. We want to go retrograde. McNoob Gaming says, I think we can agree that Penguin Club is the best game ever. I've never even heard of it. But, you know, you can agree to that all you want. Funax says, I don't think Sims would do very well outside of a stream unless you're like really good at telling a story. Well, I'm not very good at that. Unless my story is, oh, I'm going to try to make these two fall in love. Oh, I'm going to make these two fight. Funax says, what are my thoughts on Nubia? I'm not even sure what that is. Is that a game? Nikolai says he remembers Sims 1. Yeah, me too. That was really fun. I like very isometric. I liked Sims 1 a lot. I had a girlfriend at the time who really liked that also. And it's sad that that's why I remember it. But one of the few games I've ever had where I had a girlfriend who enjoyed playing it. All right. We're gonna say I better be burning the correct direction here. Oh, Nubia is the new Civ for Civ 6. Yes, thank you. That's why I had heard of that. It looks a little overpowered, but like one that I would really have fun playing. But it's a DLC, so, you know, I don't really like buying DLCs. I'll buy it when it's on sale, eventually. Like, I'll buy the full-on DLC, you know, the expansion pack. But I don't buy the little DLCs. Yeah, but I will buy, you know, just like a normal expansion pack when it comes out, because I do really like those. But it'll be probably a couple of years before I buy all the little expansion packs for like Sweden and so forth. No, I haven't bought that. I haven't bought any of the country expansion packs. Nathan asks if I play Call of Duty. I do not. I have never played Call of Duty. Like, I've heard of it. Oh, this is not going to be an easy. This is not going to be an easy easy one to land on. As a matter of fact, I probably should just keep burning right here and bring that down. All right. So I'll probably, let's see, I want to get, like this. No, like this. So I want to burn anti, I can't remember. Is that anti-normal? I want to burn anti-normal. And I like how I'm still coming in at the same weird... oh, what is going on? Oh, that's why. Still coming into the same weird angled area. I should probably try to land outside the crater here and then make all my Kerbals or Kerbins walk back. Kerbals, whatever. All the little guys. I should make them all walk over to the other side of that crater. Alright, there we go. Okay. Quick burn here. Am I going the wrong way? God damn it. Idiot. Get in there. Alright, there we go. Ah, why is this thing so hard to maneuver? What's going on? That should be good right there. All right, McNoob Gaming says he's leaving. Hopes Valentina survives. Yes, thank you. Wow. Wow. I missed a bunch of chat here. Burn radial out to make it a more even orbit. Radial is the blue one then? Would I want to do that like at the middle here or something? Let's fiddle around with it. I guess I'd probably want to do it the other way. Oh no, not like that for sure. All right, 31,000, 35,000. That seems like pretty good. All right, so I'm gonna try to catch up on the chat here. Do I buy? Do I play? Don't get the special edition. I think I got the special edition that included the first DLC, the very first one. That one was free, you know. So burn radial out to even out the orbit. I don't know if I got Sims 4 because the pets for that game, no horses, unlike Sims 3. I didn't even know there were pets for Sims 4. Paradox is 21 watching. Wow, that's great. That is great for a game like this. Foxy says she's seen it up to 27. Wow, really nice. Seems like people like KSP. McNoob is leaving. Bye, McNoob. Nathan asks the controls on PC are harder than Xbox. I don't know. I like the controls here pretty well. Paradox says retrograde burn is what I need. David says it's okay. I've shortened my orbit. I'm going to grab a glass of water. I may or may not come back. Armadillo Hero is going to the south of France. Oh, bonsoir. I've been to Nice and Nîmes and Saint Raphael and Saint Tropez. Ah, South France is beautiful. Manny is concerned about Surprise Yeti's ability to go get a glass of water and come back. I hope everything comes out safe from that. I will need a very brief burn for this upcoming maneuver. Let's line everything out. Oh, Surprise Yeti, thank goodness you made it back. Woo! I was lucky. All right, let's speed this up again. 40, 30, 20, 11. There we go. All right, there we go. For all you purists out there. All right, so now I'm gonna let's warp to no. Let's remove that maneuver. Let's warp over there. David says he loved watching me play Software Inc. and I've been watching ever since. Gotta go. We'll definitely tune in on my next KSP stream. Well, thank you so much, David. keep your eyes out. I will be making a Let's Play series of a startup company, which looks similar to Software Inc. I was fortunate enough to get a key from the developer for that, so that's going to be coming maybe as soon as tomorrow. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye. Superwoman needs to get going and go to work. Bye, Superwoman. Good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. Armadillo asks where I'm based. I am based in Portland. Paradox asks if the dream of 90s is really alive in Portland. Well, it was 10 years ago, but it's been pretty well crushed. Portland is still amazing. Don't get me wrong. I love Portland. I love where I live. But it is not the affordable city that it used to be, but it's still quirky and fun. So we've got that going anyway. Funak, I don't know what you're talking about, Funak. Is this another episode of What's the Context? Funak, thank you for tuning in for our second favorite sub podcast, What's the Context? Funak says this movie is the most boring movie he's seen, so he's kind of out of it. What's the context? What's the context? Did you go see Dunkirk? I've loved Dunkirk, to be honest. But I could see how people would think it's really boring. Portland is in Oregon. Thank you, Foxy. It is in the northwest of the United States. Right on the west coast between Los Angeles and Seattle, sort of. Not really between, but kind of, in a way. All right, very inefficient landing here, but we're gonna go with it. Nathan asked if I landed a rover on the moon. Nope. Unfortunately, I landed a ship that is not incapable. It's incapable of moving, and basically potentially doomed three Kerbals that I'm now trying to rescue, and probably will end up dooming poor Valentina as well. So there's the ship. I'm going to end up landing right by this ship. Surprise Yeti says he loves World War II history but never saw Dunkirk. Yeah, I mean, if you like art movies, Dunkirk is really amazing. If you like movies that are fast-paced and have a story that's easy to follow, then you would not, probably won't like Dunkirk. Well, Armadillo Hero, I just assumed from my American accent, or lack of interesting accent anyways, that it would be more obvious that I was from the United States, but I guess that's not entirely obvious. I could be an American living in Japan or something. Surprise Yeti recruited an HOI force that doesn't need any more action. Well, yeah, I bet you the movie Dunkirk is more exciting than a game of HOI 4. I liked Hearts of Iron 4 alright, but that was one of those where it was like, play it once, and then that was it. Like, I couldn't play it again after the one time. I'm going to speed this up a little bit. We're coming in, like, right on top of that other lander. We did slow it down, right? Okay. Let's slow down our descent. Alright, not quite as on top of the other lander as I had been hoping for, but still not bad. Can I see my shadow yet? I still can't see my shadow. Oh, I did have the lights going. Okay, that's good. I feel like we were at about 2,000 something, or 1,000 something meters when we landed the other one. There we go. Where's my shadow? Certainly I have to have a shadow around here somewhere. Shit. Well, Superwoman says don't crash, that would be bad. I agree. I do not want to crash. Does look like we're up. There's my shadow. Does look like we're coming in kind of on an angle, but I'm gonna try to make this a better landing than last time. We've also got a very top-heavy lander. Slowing down, slowing down. Here comes that ground. Oh, it's looking good, guys. Looking good. I shouldn't get too excited. But I think this one is going to do it. Oh, look at that. Yay. We made it. A big round of applause for myself. Woo! All right. Okay. Now, let's let's go ahead and save the game here. Because last time I accidentally hit the shift key and launched us back into space, and that's what basically set the whole thing off again. All right. Oh, Surprise Yeti says he's only got 10 more minutes. Well, that's actually pretty close to my time ability as well. I've got about 20 more minutes, but I think I should be able to stick around long enough for us to get back to Kerbal. Let's log our pressure data. We've done the hard part, getting back to the thing. Funak says it's not over yet. You can still screw it up. It has happened before. Yeah, that is true. It has. Speaking of not screwing it up, let's get back over here. Let's go back to this one. Now, unfortunately, it's going to be a matter of getting all of these Kerbals out and over to the other ship. How am I going to get down off of there? I guess just like that. And I'm going to have to walk them all back one by one, aren't I? So that may not be... how far is it? How do you turn on the flying stuff, guys? I don't know what the hotkey is. Is it F? I don't know what the hotkey is to turn on the little flying jets. Because I bet you they can fly over to the thing faster than they can walk. Because this walking thing is going to take forever, and I don't think you guys really want to watch all my Kerbals walk back to the ship to get rescued. But I'm really happy that this rescue mission worked so far. It's not 100% guaranteed to work, to be honest. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna let you do the surface sample, or well, you can do the surface sample. Actually, I should let the scientist do the surface sample, but I will let you plant the flag. Thank you, Ariane 47. I appreciate that. This would be the rescue mission for our stream. I crashed our lander, but everyone survived. Will they survive the rescue? All right. Armadillo is reminding me once again the Kerbal's plan is called Kerbin and the Kerbals are called Kerbals. Thanks. Oh, this is so much faster. But, oh shit. I'm going to kill Jebediah. Alright, I'm not very good at controlling their their little jet thingy. Poor Jebediah. There we go. He's like, I'm okay. No worries. So when you're doing the thing, do you have to do the do you have to do it the same way that you do yeah, I am terrible at getting these guys to fly. C, huh? Many says that's one way to take a surface sample. In his mouth. Alright guys, I'm not going to, we only got 200 meters so far, so I'm not going to make you guys, I'm not going to make you guys walk through the, you know what I'm saying. You're not going to have to watch me walk all these guys across the moon. I think I will call that the end of the stream. I hope you guys have had a lot of fun. I really appreciate everybody who showed up. And it looks like Ian showed up a little late. But I appreciate everybody who showed up. We had a lot of fun, or at least I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys had a lot of fun. I will be streaming again on Saturday at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern. So check your Google to find out what time that is in your time zone. I'm not 100% sure what I will be streaming, and I don't want to say yet because who knows what I'll be streaming then. But subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and I will put up a notification tomorrow afternoon that will give you a tip on how that's going to go. Thank you everybody for showing up. I love all the nice comments you guys are leaving. You're saying goodbye and that you enjoyed it, and good night and all those things. Good night to all of you. Thank you so much for watching. I will hopefully see you all on Saturday, huh? Bye.